Empress of Mars is kind of, I don't want to say slept on because it isn't a good episode. Well, no, it's a good episode. It's not a great episode. People say it's a bad episode. It's okay. It's not oh my gosh, everyone, you must watch this episode right now. But it's not a like, I'm never watching this ever again. However, people treat it like that. So if you haven't seen it in a while, maybe go and watch it again. Now, I'm not going to sit here and defend it that much because I actually don't really enjoy it as much as I remember. This time last year when I did my rewatch and I watched this episode, I was like, this is actually pretty decent. Now, I have a lot more negative things to say about it. For starters, Bill. She's just so annoying this episode. She's just constantly talking about like films and TV shows. Like the Doctor will do something, or like he'll, I don't know, kick a rock over, and she's like, oh, they did that in Titanic. I love when they did that in Titanic or whatever. Just some random stuff like that. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? You were so fun this whole series. Why are you being so annoying now? This actually reminds me of the Hungry Earth two-parter from Series 5 because what they've done, and I know they did technically do it in Cold War before this, but they've brought a classic Who villain into modern Who, and it just doesn't work. It doesn't translate. That we cannot have the Ice Warriors in modern Who. They're not enough of a threat. They don't look scary enough. They don't particularly scare me or make me fear them when they come on the screen. Even though, like, I'm not scared of a Dalek, it doesn't look scary. We know what they're capable of. With an Ice Warrior, they just sort of stood around making tea for everyone and, like, say, oh, I've got a gun, by the way, and occasionally shoot a gun. Like, that to me isn't scary enough to warrant them needing to come back. Same with the Silurians, like I was just saying, like, they don't work in modern Who because back in when they were first about in like the 70s, you go into a cave, you see a big scary lizard person, that's pretty freaking freaky. But then it happens in the Hungry Earth and they don't look threatening. They've got this weird tongue, which I suppose it can be quite freaky if you're 5 years old, but and at the end they just sort of live a civilized life with the humans, and it just doesn't feel interesting enough, and it seems very predictable, and I don't understand why they thought they needed to come back. And I know Mark actually had something else planned for this episode, but still, just come up with something interesting, please, Mark Guys, man. You're a great guy and you write great telly. Can you just write some good Doctor Who, please? There's a weird slow motion shot when the guy gets shot at the end that I just really hate. It took me out at the moment, it made me laugh. It reminded me of earlier this year I watched all the Harry Potters for the first time. Like I'd never seen them before. Don't worry, they were on DVD. I did not buy them digitally. They already existed. And basically, in episode 5 or film 5 of Harry Potter, spoilers for Harry Potter, the guy dies, is like his godfather or something. I don't know, the black guy, well, he's called Black, and he dies, and in that, there's like a silent, slow motion scream from Harry where he's like, no, and I find that so cringe, and that's basically what happened here. Like, there wasn't a scream for no, but there was a really, like, weird slow motion shot. I really did not gel with it, and I did not find it fun, or interesting, or pleasing to watch. In fact, it made me want to pour soap into my eyes. I like at the end that the guy shoots his own man. I think that's brave. I think it's courageous. I think it's a clever way to wrap this up in a way that sort of, it kind of feels fresh. Well, there goes my cans. 1 can, 2 can, not the bird, 2 cans, 3 can, and then there's about 10 in that bin. So I'm a healthy boy. Lost my train of thought now. What was I saying? I don't remember. Oh yeah, it's a clever way to wrap it up. The Ice Warriors admire this guy for having the courage to shoot his own man when he realises that he's in the wrong. ETC. It works quite nicely. I quite like that as an ending. It's not, it doesn't blow me away like, oh, that's so clever like Wedding of River Song does. But yeah, it's alright. I really like the Doctor knowing how, or the moves that the Ice Warrior Queen's gonna make, because he too is a warrior. That's a clever comeback. That made me go, there's something in this episode that made me go, I love having that Doctor Who, where you just have a little moment of realisation, and this does that well. With this, the Doctor is basically a warrior, so the Ice Warrior Queen's like, you're a warrior, mate, and he's like, oh yeah. So, it's decent, it's unforgettable. This video is extremely short because I literally have nothing else to say about it. It's pretty boring. It's not bad, it's just slightly bad. Unless I'm rewatching every episode, I'm never ever gonna watch this. Just stick it on, you know what I mean? But it's weird because I really enjoyed it this time last year, but now I don't. So maybe I just had a bad day whilst watching it. I did watch this on the 26th of June, and it's now the 4th of August. So it's been a month and a half since this. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. What do you think about Empress of Mars? Leave it in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Leave a dislike if you didn't enjoy. My hand is so friggin' white. Ignore the sun. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a comment. Press the hype button. You can become a channel member if that's your thing. If not, that's fine. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Ta-ra.